It was good. Yeah, it was pretty darn good.
Nikola Tesla and the
Night of Terror.
Night of Terror, yeah.
I thought it was uninspired and disappointing.
What
do you think?
That's a difficult one because I can't really say why. It's hard to say why you found something uninspiring.
I really enjoyed it. I love the period costumes. I like a bit of TARDIS companions dressing up as for the era, you know, Ryan with his wee cap and sort of suffragette style for Yaz.
I thought it was quite interesting. I think Jodie's doing really, really well with the historicals. I think the guest cast were really, really good. I can't remember how to pronounce his name, Goran Visnik or however. I apologise to him because I'm going to get that horribly wrong.
I liked also how the story kind of started from not the regular perspective that we have as well, when it's the TARDIS crew being somewhere going, oh, what's the situation? In the midst of that story, in the midst of the drama already, so we don't need to that set up in that way, and it can be told through kind of just explaining who Tesla is in that way.
I suppose it's that kind of thing of the story's already started when they arrive. You know, they've already been doing stuff before the episode, which kind of makes sense because you kind of think at the start there's always that thing that Steve Moffat says is, you know, in a two-parter, you know, does it follow straight on from one part? You know, you get the sense that it should be kind of about for a wee while in between times.
I like the thing where I can't remember who said it from the new series, but they said essentially the cold opener just before the credits should be part one of a traditional 4-part story of the old series.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And it felt that way without the cold opener, that sort of first scene, as it were, with Tesla, and explaining what the situation was with some drama. That felt like the sort of opening episode 1 part to set up that in that way, which is what I really like about this setup. And this had more time to breathe as well than last week, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the first stories in a long time where we've had a female writer and a female director, and I think it was a really refreshing change, especially how some of it was shot, because the bits with Tesla at the start of the story are shot very horror movie-esque, but then it evolves from that into something a bit more standard, and then when it gets to the chase scenes it's a bit more like an action thriller.
I also quite liked how Doctor Who actually tackled the rivalry between Tesla and Edison, since that's one of those popular rivalries out there.
I liked the way they did Edison. I thought Edison was quite good because you're like, because you know that's partly what he did do.
The guy that played Thomas Edison, he looked like he was having fun.
Yeah, he had been in Kazan in 1984.
Was he?
Yeah.
He did steal inventions from the people that worked for him. The guy who invented the AC motor realised that Edison was going to steal his idea, so basically just left the company and started his own motor company.
I quite like the fact that the story managed to balance quite well being a serious story and being a family story. It was able to have this educational element to it about Tesla, but then it was able to have this bit where it could have this discussion about creativity versus patents and what's the difference between a concept and a design, and you know, whether or not we should consider that, you know, Edison could be classified a thief.
And it was nice that they threw in a couple of throwaway jokes and stuff in there as well. Because I quite liked Graham's joke when he was starting going, oi, AC/DC! That was funny.
And the bit where he said it isn't our first rodeo, and then Ryan says we've never been to rodeo.
It was kind of nice to see Ryan take a back step and letting Yaz take a head, which we don't see very often.
I also liked Graham responding to Mr. Edison when they were having a wee argument, a wee row.
Oh, there was a guy in my depot like you.
Exactly, and sort of telling him off for going around trying to find ways of profiteering, and Edison saying, oh, that's a British accent, you British don't know how to do business. And I quite like that Graham didn't argue. I appreciate, because I feel like sometimes Doctor Who needs to be very waving the Union Jack historically, and I quite like that he didn't. It was just like, well, you didn't even need to say that. You just sort of left it, and you're left going, yeah, that guy's
Robert Glenister's great at playing.
Yeah.
Because he's always played characters that you just really enjoy going, you're.
I think the effects actually for what were the creatures called again? The sort of scorpion designed ones.
Can't remember.
Scorpion krillitanes?
Yes. What were they? Are like krillitanes? The idea of borrowing
Exactly.
borrowing things from them.
But like, and that's one thing that showed how good they were was that when the Scorpion curtains were going through the city and in broad daylight, usually that sort of stuff doesn't look too good. But this, they were interacting really well. They're going through the street. It looked actually really nice.
Which is good, because traditionally, let's face it, Doctor Who has a bit of issues with special effects.
Yes.
Let's face it. You know, we can't forget the kind of classic series bubble wrap monsters that are kind of like across the floor.
There was something very much of the Arachnos about them, was there not?
You just reminded me of exactly what I was. What one of the things that made me angry. I was like, I can't wait to say this in the video later with Katrina because I'm so angry. I mean, really, one of the worst things that's ever happened in a Christmas special is and it's that stupid Arachnos Queen being the most theatrical, pantomime, ridiculous villain of all time. And you're like, I know Doctor Who has a little bit of an oeuvre for cheesy villains, but come the on. And a scorpion that's going,
I mean, it is the Arachnos. It's just the Arachnos and the Scorpion rather than the Arachnos. It's the same
exactly.
thing.
Even like the way that her head was shaped and her whole like, and the Queen thing, and the whole like thing was just, you're right, it's just the same. And you're like, oh.
The Queen Scorpion Quillatine, she had really weirdly shot. She was a lot of Dutch tilt suddenly, like cut up close, which kind of we didn't get a full view of her a lot of the time.
But that might be a good thing if there's any kind of deficit in the effects, whatever, like, you know, getting that light lower. And also there is that whole sense of like Victorian times. Light bulbs are not really kind of brilliant at that point, so you know the lighting isn't great.
I actually thought the one scene where they impressed me, and there was only one scene, was when they were in the like teleported into the thing and they looked up and there were all these sort of scorpions all over the place, and I was like, yeah, that is quite creepy actually. that actually is quite an unnerving sight. And also I laughed when they were all like falling over each other with their too many legs, so I kind of enjoyed that.
The only thing I wasn't sure about with the conclusion of it though was whether or not the alien ship was destroyed or left, because it appeared like it was leaving the shop, but everything that Jodie had said up until then made it sound like she was destroying it, even though she didn't want to. It was a last resort.
Yeah, it was sort of giving me 10th Doctor Arachnos vibes in that sense, so I don't care what you've done wrong here, you need to be destroyed because of the situation you're in.
What do you think? The direction of the season, how's it been going? How do you feel compared to maybe last season, how it's going?
I think it's going better in some ways. The start was really strong.
Yes.
I mean, I liked the opening for the first episode of the first series anyway, but I think Skyfall was even stronger. You know, the old spy thing, Lenny Henry, all really good. And in some ways, I think things have kind of expanded a bit more in this series. I'm interested to see what happens, and I'm quite enjoying the fact that with Chibnall not really leaking anything, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yes.
None.
I mean, I think that's it. I think some of it was really nicely done, like you say, and I think Tesla was quite good, and I think Edison was quite good. I just wish that I'd cared about them all a bit more, and I'm hoping that as the series goes on, Chibnall will find his way, because Chibnall's also, you know, he wrote Broadchurch, and I cared about those characters, so I find it confusing that Chibnall hasn't quite got that yet with Doctor Who. So hopefully, these little hints will mean that it's coming in, hopefully. So I'm still hopeful. I'm being grumpy, but I'm still hopeful.
If you like this, don't forget to hit like on our video and subscribe.
Ding the bell.
Yeah, exactly.
See who soon.